Good morning, students. Myself, Mrs. Amarja Sonode, working as a lecturer in Computer Technology Department. Today we are discussing how to interact with a database using Java programs. The corresponding CO for this is you have to develop the programs using database. So here we are using JDBC as an API for the performance of an program. This is the overall procedure for creating a JDBC application. So simply the stepwise procedure we have to discuss, and practically actually we will be discussing how to create the database related applications. So initially you have to begin with your program. Then you are importing the java.sql package, because whatever classes interfaces that you require for the database related operations in Java, those all are included within this SQL package. Then the next step is you have to load and register for the driver. There is specific methods provided for each and every activity. So those methods directly we will be discussing in a practical aspect. Then you are creating the connection interface object. Finally, afterwards you will be creating the statement interface object. Depending on the queries, you are executing your statements, and then you are closing or terminating the connection. So this is the actual procedure for developing the Java program. But before discussing the JDBC applications, there are three different parts of doing this kind of an programs. So the first step is you have to create actual database using which you are interacting with your Java program. The second step is you will be creating the DSN name, that is nothing but data source name. And the third step is finally you are creating the JDBC application or actual Java program. So one by one we will be discussing these particular steps practically. So for our purpose, we will be creating the programs with respect to Access. So our database that I am using is nothing but Microsoft Access database. So here I am opening the Microsoft Access. You have to choose the blank database for your program. So just create the database depending on the requirement. So this is your table. Initially you have to open your table into the design view. So here you have to give the name for your table. Suppose employee is the name of my table. So now you have to create the number of fields that you actually want to add in your table. So I want to create an employee ID. So EID is my first value. Instead of auto number, I am selecting this as a number data type. The next value that I am using is employee name. So its data type will be text. And for last one is employee salary. So that salary is also in a numerical fashion. So this is the employee table which I have created in the design view. So it contains the fields employee ID, employee name and employee salary. Then I am closing this table. You have to just save the changes. Now if you double click on the table will be opened. So initially you are just inserting the number of values. So ID of an employee that I am inserting is say 101. Name of the employee is say Ameya. Its salary is say 25,000. Second field is employee ID, which is having the value 102. The name of the employee is suppose Rajesh. Its salary is say 50,000. Next is 103. The employee name is suppose Saili. It is having the value of say 55,000. So now these are the three records that I have inserted in my table. Now make sure that your table has been created. After creating the table, you have to close this table. Make sure that whenever you are doing the operations with your database, your table should be closed. So we are minimizing with our database, but our table should be closed. So now here employee table is closed. Now you minimize this. The second step is actually you will be creating the DSN name, that is data source name. So open control panel, In the control panel, go into the administrative tools part. In the administrative tools, you have to select your data sources, that is nothing but ODBC. After clicking to the data sources, you have to just select add. In that you have to select the driver which is appropriate for your database. So here I am selecting the Access driver because our database is in Access, but extension I am using as star.mdb, star.accdb. Please make a clear note that if your extension is up or if your version of Access is up to 2003, then it is having the extension as star.mdb, but if it is higher version than 2003, then its extension is star.accdb. So accordingly you have to select the driver. I am clicking to the finish. Now here we have to give name of our data source name, so I am giving here EMP as a name. Now for this name you have to select your database. So my database name, we have to select the type. So first of all, make sure that your database is present at which location. So C: users administrator. In the documents part, okay, let me check whether my Access table is present. Suppose we are saving my database to the different version. Okay, it is into the libraries part. Okay. So this is database 13. Okay, so here this is your database 13 which has been selected. Okay, for some of the times it is giving you actually this type of an warnings, so you just save your database to some other location. Now if you click on OK, okay, so that name is already present. I am giving the different name. So EMP1 is the name which is there. Okay. Now actual program you have to perform. So this is your program for insertion of a record. So very first step is you have to import the package which is SQL. So import java.sql.star. Public class, name of a class. You have to write a main method. So public static void main, which is our usual criteria. You are passing the string argument and you are throwing the exception. For loading the driver, the statement that you have to use is like this. So class.forName is the method which is responsible for loading the drivers. In bracket, in the double quotes, you are just passing the value sun.jdbc.odbc.jdbc ODBC driver. So here we are using type 1 driver which act as a JDBC ODBC bridge. Here for our convenience, I am just displaying a message onto the screen as drivers loaded. So the first statement which we have conducted is for loading the drivers. So class.forName is the method that I am using for loading the drivers. Now the second step is you have to create the connection interface object. So connection interface, C is its object or a reference. The method for creating the object is driver manager.getConnection. In bracket, JDBC:ODBC is the value which is fixed, and here you have to write your DSN name that you are using. So in our case, EMP1 is our data source name. So for creating the connection, you are using data source name. Indirectly for this data source name, you are attaching your database. So it is connected. Now you are printing a message as connection object is created. The next statement is you have to create the statement interface object. So statement ST, suppose is equal to C. Now C is the object of connection interface that you have already created prior. So C dot create statement, and then the message that you are printing is statement object is created. Now you have taken one string variable, say S. Now you are assigning the value insert into. Now here you have to write name of your table. So in our case, employee is our table name, values. Fourth employee, so suppose its ID is 404. Suppose Om is the name of employee, and here you have to pass the salary for the person. So suppose 32,000 is the salary. So whatever values that you are using, exactly in that sequence only you have to pass the values. Now statement interface has execute update method, which I have already explained. So statement interface object dot execute update, in bracket you are passing the query. So directly the query can also be written as an argument for this. So insertion related query is to be written. Afterwards I am writing one message as record 1 is inserted. Commit is the method which is actually required for saving the changes into the database. As we are inserting the record into the database, that content should be saved. So commit method we are using, which is provided by connection interface. And finally we are closing or we are terminating the connection. So save the program. Just open the command prompt. So I am just copying the path for my bin directory. Let's check whether the program can be compiled or not. So insert record dot java is the program name. It is compiled. After that I am executing the program. If you are able to see, these are the messages that I have displayed. So drivers loaded, connection is created, statement object is created, and record 1 is inserted. Now we have to see whether the record that we have inserted through the program is actually inserted into your database or not. But if you see, we have saved as this database. So file, open. I think database 13 is our database. Enable content. If you open it, this is the last record which is inserted through the program. So 404, name of the employee is say Om, and the salary which I have added is 32,000. So similarly the records can be inserted, but make sure that before doing the operations your database table should be closed. Your database may be minimized or database may be opened, but actually the table on which you are doing the operations should be closed. So likewise, similar to the insertion program, you may include or you may just change the query. You may delete the program or you may delete the query. So instead of insert into employee, you may write delete from employee and the query, or you may update any particular record, or you may retrieve the values. So depending on your choice or depending on the requirement, the operations can be done. Simply the database queries you want to write, whatever number of operations that you wish to perform in this. In the next session, we will be discussing how to perform the operations using prepared statement interface. Here we are using the statement interface object. In the next part, we will be discussing how to create the programs with respect to prepared statement interface. I hope you all understand how to create the database, how to create data source name, and how actually the program is implemented for doing number of operations. So this is nothing but interacting Java program with respect to database. So in the next session, definitely the prepared statement based programs and the statements will be displayed and explained. Till now we'll stop here for this session. Thank you so much for the patience listening. Thank you.